Conformity exists when there is comparison.
United Vibrations to me means no rules. Musically, no boundaries. It's our vehicle for expressing what's up here and in here.
Learn something new, totally free from comparison.
As a group, we definitely have a strong message in our music, and I think it's quite key that that stays true. It's a big unifying force between us. I think past the musical ideas, I think the ideology behind it really is what glues the band together. And I think the name kind of can tell you, I guess, what we want to do with the music. It's the vehicle for my expression. So it's pretty much more than just music. It's more of a lifestyle, and as well as being something which I, play.
Bass, and I'm the drummer. I've been drumming since I was 4 years old. Kind of was always banging on pots and pans. Then my dad got me a drum kit when I was about, I think it was 4, a little black kit, and then I used to play that every day. And then I got a big full-size kit, and then since then I don't really look back. It's basically my life. Yeah. I listen to quite a lot of 70s jazz fusion, so bands like Mahavishnu Orchestra, Weather Report, they were kind of fundamental when I was growing up. My dad used to play their records when I was about 4, and I used to drum along, so drummers like Billy Cobham, Tony Williams, I listened to a lot. Sun Ra, definitely. When I first heard him, I wasn't sure about him, and then when I kind of researched him and got more into his music, I think it was Lanquidity I listened to, and it's deep. That changed me, so he's definitely a big influence, and you hear a lot of that in our music.
Those of the reality have been slaves of a bad truth. There's nothing left now but the myth. The myth is neither bad nor good. Its potentials are unlimited.
And then Led Zeppelin, probably, I think, as a band, what they were doing at their time, they were innovators, so I think their sound is a big influence on me.
People are quite obsessed with categories and genres, when really, when you play lots of music throughout your life, you realise that they're all linked and they all come from the same root. And so we're kind of exploiting that element of the music. People can't really define our style as a single thing, whether it's jazz or hip hop or rock. United Vibrations is kind of a way for us to just play the music that we feel and not even think about style or genre. It's just music. That's how we see it. And through that unity, it allows us to be totally free and original with how we write and how we play.
Right now we're in the studio at MIDI Music Company, which is a community music project in Deptford, South East London, where we rehearse, record, mix, create, lay down our music. This is my Atari MX5050 Mark III half-inch 8-track. We recorded a lot of the material on the album on this via this, which is my Soundcraft Series 1. I went with this gear because I was looking for a warmer sound, I think a sound more suited to our style of music. I find a lot of gear is very clean and glassy these days with modern equipment, and I was definitely, I guess I could hear the record in my head before we recorded it, and so kind of opted for more old school equipment. I like the way it works. It's simpler. It's got more of a definite warm quality to it. It's given us the sound we were looking for.
Galaxies, not ghettos.
Galaxies, Not Ghettos is the title for the album. It comes from the first line of the track Motto. And Motto is actually our motto for our collective 12-tone. I was directly thinking about Sun Ra. I was watching a video about him and about his concept about coming from out of space, from Saturn. The word ghetto is from the Second World War and the Germans boxing up the Jews and isolating them, and then you've got this whole segregation. It's not a beautiful thing, although it's been glamorized with MTV and whatnot, but the origin of the word, it's not something. I don't want to live in a ghetto, basically. I'd rather be in a galaxy. Well, we are in a galaxy, but like bringing the beauty of a galaxy into our lives. Saying galaxies is like a beautiful spiraling star system, or no, planets, say, around the star. It's like a beautiful concept. I'm just thinking, well, if people had their heads up to the sky more, I'm thinking about the orbits of the planets and stuff, and just thinking about that, it just lifts your spirit, as opposed to thinking about, you know, concrete and estates and dirt and pollution and crime and all these things. And actually think, well, actually we're all stardust.
I know what I am. Do you know what you are?
I think United Vibrations for me is like, it's a brotherhood. It's not just that a band playing music. I think there's a lot more to that. I think all four of us together and the people around us, we kind of inspire each other with the music we play, with our thoughts we have, our thoughts on life. And I don't know, I think it's a bit cliche to say a community, but I don't know, somewhere where we come and rehearse and we crack jokes, have arguments.
For us, it's important to have a message with our music, because playing and performing in front of people is a privilege, and it can mean whatever you want it to mean for you, but for us it's a powerful energy, and that's what we're using to move forwards.